All right. Had a bit of a misstart there when I started the stream without turning on my audio sources. So, yay. Newbie mistake. All right, so we've already gone through the character creation here. We will check her out once we're in there. And if this just takes me into the game, we'll restart. Well, yeah, so today we'll start with Homestead Arcana and then see where we go from there. Just kind of want to play around, check some stuff out. I don't plan on... Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's just go back to the beginning. I don't know what's going on. All right, yep. So professional. All right, let's recreate Ashlyn, shall we? And if you are listening to this later, when it's been recorded, I apologize if the mic is a little low. I have picked the settings from my last stream that seem to work. Right now, I don't have any viewers to yell at me that they can't hear me, which is why the last stream went on for a few minutes with no sound. And yeah, she doesn't have matching eyebrows because eyebrows hardly ever match on redheads. Okay. Ask me how I know. Alright, cool. So, are we ready to begin our adventure? Yes, we are.
The world was not always covered in miasma. As a matter of fact, we used to live all over the surface of the earth, in scattered outposts and bustling cities. Whether it was by divine punishment or a consequence of human greed. We lost all those things, and more. These days, folks live on barren mountaintops, fearing the day the miasma's fog rises high enough to poison what little land there is left. Certainly, there were a brave few who tried to stem the tide, but they paid dearly for it, with nothing in return. No, there is little hope for long-term survival now. Instead, towns like Little Rock endure to thrive as much as they possibly can. With the time they have left, they establish initiatives like the Homestead Arcana program, which places witches of age at lower elevations so they may cultivate plants for back home. With the lack of viable land, this means witches settle right next to the border where the miasma lies. Though Little Rock Council cannot officially take action, they strongly advise these witches to avoid the miasma at all costs. For fear of death, or worse.
I dig it.
This is your stop, ain't it?
Got everything on you, bud? Thanks for the ride, Abraham.
Yep. Well, see you later. Sun willing, of course.
All right, let's mosey on down.
He has a little backpack. All right, let's go, Huckleberry. Okay, that's a toggle. It doesn't seem to use up stamina.
And there it is, the Dust Eater. That means we've reached our spot. This place is hardly changed. Well, except for all that miasma.
There's one heck of a voice coming out
And
of a cat.
Matilda's old homestead is somewhere in that canyon. Of course, it's covered in miasma now. Who knows what's left? Anyway, Councilman Narrows has given me the honor of overseeing your initiation rites. Normally, he'd be running it, of course, but I've only been back for a week, you know? I wanted to see for myself how much you've improved since I last saw you. So the first rite is to establish a home. After all, you can't be a homesteader without a home. Unfortunately, you'll need to start off with a tent. Not the most sturdy of structures, but gotta start somewhere.
Well, we're already living in a fantasy. Owning property on land. Okay.
How's it going? All right. Keep the elements out. Probably. Maybe. Don't worry. You'll get the materials to build a proper house before long. Just like your Aunt Matilda did. Now, the second rite demonstrates your botany know-how. You'll need to plant a seedling and then make it grow. We'll start with a Little Rock favorite. Corn.
I need to stop speeding through those prompts. Don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, grow wherever I want. Let's just go down here. There we go.
All right. Now I want to see you cast a watering spell. That should help it grow, at least a little. Of course, channeling is much more effective. You do know how to channel, right? Stop pulling my tail. I've seen you channel before. Channeling is that thing you do where you pull mana from the earth and guide it through the plant, making it instantly grow. You know, channeling. Now stop making me look like a fool and show me you can channel.
Oh. Man, this game is making me feel dumb. Alright.
Beautiful. Imagine if you couldn't channel, huh? Your plants would take forever to grow. Of course, you don't want to overdo it and blight the poor thing. All things in moderation, right? The second rite is complete, and now time for the third. You'll prove yourself as a witch by building a cauldron and then brewing spell potions. Now, I can't just give you a cauldron. That's part of the witching test. But technically, a workbench doesn't have anything to do with being a witch, right? I don't mean to nag, but are you sure that's the best place for it? Try moving it to a better spot.
You're just telling me to do that.
Not sure if that's a good spot for it either. No matter. If you change your mind, you can just move it again. Anyway,
Huckleberry, I would like
the
it if you'd
cauldron.
stop judging me.
You'll need wood for the foundation, lavender for purification, and metal for the, well, cauldron. You can get some of those things in the meadow to the north, but that's blocked off. Luckily, I have all the ingredients you need.
No, yeah, heat advisory. Awesome. just what we need more of. That's in my inventory. No, it's not in my inventory now. Okay. Swap side, take it. Okay, okay.
Very nice. All it needs now is something brewing in there, and you'll be a real witch. Which brings me to the third rite, potion making. With what you've currently got, you'd only be able to make a ripple potion. But that's all right. Ripple is plenty useful. Oh, right, you need silver. Before you ask, I do have some on me, but, these will be the last of the handouts.
Alright, Huckleberry, maybe you were right. Got ourselves a cauldron. What is Ripple do? Highlights items, creatures, and sight ranges. One of the first spells a young witch will learn as it's as useful as it is easy to craft. Okay.
People are always losing things, right? And Ripple is great for finding stuff. So this will be a bestseller for sure. Anywho, you've just completed the initiation rites. So you're now officially a part of the Homestead Arcana program. Congratulations. Your reward lies in
Pride in your accomplishment? Don't be like a yay.
But you have to understand the miasmatides are unpredictable. When I hit it a week ago, the border was a good 10 yards away. What I'm saying is, I think your prize is in the miasma. Yeah, it's not good at all. I was hoping it wasn't going to
If
come.
I knew you were going to be so quiet
Well, not
down
so
here, I
soon,
wouldn't have
anyway.
Put the camp down here.
When you're ready, meet me by the border and listen to my instructions, okay?
Audio. Okay. Water check. Yeah, 95 outside, 81 in the house. See, I could find you without that spell.
All right. As soon as you walk through that veil, you're gonna be breathing miasma. And you're really gonna feel it in your lungs. That's why it's important that you find the reward as soon as possible. It's in a crate not too far from here, but it might be hard to see it. Drinking a ripple potion will enchant your sight and help you see better. Come on, give it a sip.
Peer pressure.
Oh, okay.
Notice how I'm big and bright? Anything important will light up like I do. Okay, don't stay too long in the miasma. Keep an eye out for a wooden crate. It shouldn't be too far from the entrance.
Here we go. That was close.
You okay? Are you dizzy? How's your breath? Your blood pressure?
Nearly dead.
Sun on high, it's bad, isn't it? Okay, no, this is fine. We just need to get you to eat something. The box had blasting powder, right? You should be able to use it to destroy the pink stone that's blocking the path up north. Over there, we should be able to get you a quick bite to eat.
Alright, let's go blow some stuff up. bush of metal. Lovely, the first thing I pick up is compost. Okay, it's kind of like Destiny. Like, what is it? Out in the Cosmodrome. Although they got rid of all that stuff. Or no, they didn't. Instead of being resources, it's glimmer now. Yeah. I've been thinking about going back to that now that it's all wrapped up. But we'll see. I'm so far behind. Such a low light level, and I hardly ever played multiplayer. So, I mean, like, never did raids or anything, so.
Oh, a crab apple. Give it a bite.
It is unsettling. Alright, so maybe I wasn't doing this right. Yep. Cool. Oh, I see more compost. That's cool. I don't have to cut down a tree. Hey. Catnip. Well, definitely have to get the catnip. tortured Huckleberry enough. Let's go ahead and eat.
Feeling better? You should keep looking around here, by the way. Lots of wood, metal, various herbs and spices.
Way ahead of you.
Now, I understand that you might want to explore the miasma some more, but there are other things you can be doing. For example, Abraham should be coming back any time now, and when he does, he'll have useful things to buy. And oh, I think you have mail. You should always be checking your mail. Never know what's going to be in there.
Homesick letter. Home has consumed my thoughts of late, perhaps because I've spent the same number of moons out here as I did during my upbringing in Little Rock. I could never get them to understand why I applied to the program. They're still trying to get me to come home, but I can't. I don't want to. So much work to be done. The wilds are more my home now than Little Rock ever was. Maybe someday, if they venture outside the village and see the state of our fields, they'll begin to comprehend. Topher Cloves, Summer 19th, 189 YF. Making a big circle. There we go. And to the right. Saffron. I could make a pretty penny off of that in real life. Alright, looks like that's the end of that excursion. Let's just go back. I really hope that's actually showing up on the screen so much. Package alive. Huh. Ma and Pops. Ashlyn, we're so proud of you. Without folks like you joining the Homestead Arcana program, I'd fear for Little Rock's livelihood. Instead, we managed to not only survive, but thrive. Pops, Zeb, and I are all going to miss you, but we know you're doing very important work, and so we will support you as best we can. To start, I've sent over some of your favorites. Pumpkin pie. Ma. Attached. Pumpkin pie. Okay, so in the future we can craft that with a grill. A crumbly bottom and the smell of nutmeg and cinnamon raids the senses. The quintessential scent of autumn. Pumpkin spice. Alright. Read a letter from the... I did. Oh, male bird, not parcel bird. Two different kind of birds? Alright. If you see a male bird perched here, interact with it to open a letter. Return the letter to send the male bird away and make room for more. Gotcha. Chivo. Sweet. Alright, Little Rock Town Council. Ashland. This is a reminder that the purpose of the Homestead Arcana program is the delivery of supplemental goods as required by the Little Rock Council. Occasions may arise where a shortage occurs as there's a delicate balance of crops, potions, materials, and other supplies. Under such circumstances, we will pay double for the completion of that job. You're doing Little Rock a great service. Remember where you came from, Homesteader. It's what this is all for. Councilman Wilmer Narrows. All right, Councilman.
Yep, always check your mail. And your packages, too. Never know what you'll get.
We're excited
And
about packages and
make
mail.
sure to take advantage when
As
Abraham's
usual.
here so you can sell your produce for silver. Wait, I already said that, didn't I? Look, I know you want to go back into the miasma. Just remember when you're in there that the town still needs you. When you want to go back in there, talk to me. I'll give you a device that'll help you breathe easier.
What? That's cute. You can decide what to mail. I like that. What do I need? Corn and silver, so that means I need to grow more corn. Tiny text. Abraham the porter available for porting from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mailbirds are on their own schedule. Okay, yeah, so he's not going to be around.
This is a mask for protection. It won't stop the poison from reaching your lungs, but it'll slow it down. Tilly, your Aunt Matilda, found it years ago during one of our expeditions. Again, it's not going to make you invincible, and it definitely won't protect you from the wildlife out there. But it's better than nothing. Anyway, if you're insisting on going out into the miasma, you might as well try and find something useful, I guess. Tilly's old homestead isn't far from here. Maybe you can find her grill. And that way you don't have to keep eating raw apples and corn.
Messed up, let's do it. Shove it up good. Passed out at some point, and when I woke up, all the things I gathered were gone. They returned to where I found them. The sign from Sun? Possibly. I'm hopeful that so long as I can get out of here conscious, the miasma won't take the goods back. All this salvage, all these rare plants, they're simply too valuable to leave me. Gotcha. Treasure fruits I haven't seen in ages, usable silver and linen, even recipes for things I've never heard of, and they seem to appear randomly without reason. Huck always makes it a point to demonize the miasma, bless his heart, but I don't think he understands how useful it can be. I cannot wait to show him what I've found. Everything I find down here is covered in miasma. That makes sense. Journal. The Fielding-Gilbert method. Examining the effects of miasma spread and corruption have yielded critical results in the efforts to cease its spread. This led to the establishment of the Fielding-Gilbert method. This requires concocting a fertilizer that is poured into a miasma scar, wherein the inner dust eater burrows into the infected earth and absorbs the miasma. I think there should be absorbs. The roots, if able to prosper, also double as a suture for the Turan wound and seal the pocket from lethal miasma bursts. While monumental in the Academy's campaign to eliminate the miasma, the Fielding-Gilbert method is ... We'll have to find out next time. Aunt Matilda. Letter from Marvin. Tilly, I'm so sorry. Or rather, I'm sorry so many moons have passed since my last letter, sis. I've had my hands full with the kids. Ashlyn's already developed a penchant for magic, and Zeb's found an affinity for fabrics. I sense a lot of you in Ashlyn. Fascinated by the mysteries of the world, rarely satisfied with the answer given, and always falling into trouble. I know you always wanted me to come with you, but you ought to understand that we all have different callings in life, and mine is looking after these children. I'm sure Huckleberry is treating you well. Marv. It does indeed seem to be a letter from my pops. Wood, metal, and onion. But let's check out that note, shall we? Jar instructions. To whomever has the means to continue my work, I discovered a way to expedite dust eater growth. Combined with the Fielding-Gilbert method, there's a tangible hope of fighting back the miasma. Take this specialized fertilizer and pour it down the offending miasma scar. Within seconds, a dust eater should bloom and seal the Earth's wound. The world wasn't always like this. We can still heal our land. Hey, Matilda. Now you got me thinking of that song. Matilda Gardner, Spring 32nd, YF224. Yes, the note really did build up that jar. sweet. Tons of recipes. Looks like that was the point of Tilly's Homestead Journal. Summer 77th, 207 YF. Sun blessed my return from the miasma today, though my journey was unsettling. The cloud around me stirred, but nothing was visible through the dense fog. I can only describe what I felt as a presence. Maybe it was the miasma itself, like something was observing me, like I'd been observing the miasma. My eyes are beginning to droop. I haven't seen Huck all day. I sure hope he knows his way back. Autumn 12th, 207 YF. Huck finally returned to camp. Apparently he made some friends with the local hoppers and got a little sidetracked, that scamp. I found remnants of the academy, studies on combating miasma spread, and mentions of eradicating it permanently. I wish more saw the value in their research. It's the light mixed with darkness out here, though I guess it's true regardless of where you hang your cloak for the night. Autumn 48th, 207 YF. Bless the sun, I made it out of the miasma alive today. I was looking for scars, close to finding one too, I'm pretty sure. Perhaps that's why what happened happened. It was like my filter clogged even though it was freshly crafted. After emerging from the cloud, its presence lingered, like I'd brought a piece of the miasma back with me. Huck disappeared again. I trust him to find his way back, but after today, I may ask him to stick a little closer than usual. Have you come to tell me to shut up, Izzy? Touch your toes. Yeah, but I'm not getting up and stretching, sorry. Not with this current. I wish I could go into the house. Let's head home. Can't eat with the mask on, but probably shouldn't have seen that. Doesn't matter, not a waste of time. Over here to the right. Let's grab that silver. Lovely. Oh, hey. There is a presence in the miasma. Alright, let's eat. Okay, I'm gonna get these talk to Huck. I don't want Huck to sidetrack me. Do you think I'm talking to you? Yeah? Who's a pretty girl? Yeah. That's my girl. Mm-hmm. Aren't you so pretty? Well, there ain't nobody watching, so you may as well watch. Alright, now you explain.
You're
yourself.
back. Do you have the grill? Wait, I know what that is. But how has it stayed intact? It's something your aunt and I came up with. A special kind of fertilizer, but not one you'd use in your garden. You might have seen a scar already. There are these huge cavities in the earth that let out all this miasma. But according to the Academy journals, deep inside those scars are dust eaters. Just like the one on your homestead, only stunted. So in theory, you pour this fertilizer into the scar, and the dust eater instantly grows full size, soaking up the surrounding miasma. I said, in theory. Truth is, Tilly couldn't get it to work. We didn't know if it was the location, the age of the tree, or what, but it didn't seem to do anything. And she died before we could do any more tests.
No.
You're still welcome to try, of course. Just don't get your hopes up. All right, bud?
Okie doke. Izzy, do you not want to come on camera? So it doesn't sound like I'm just being glued to some other person off camera. Calling them my good girl. No, okay. Yes, you do what you want. Thank you for keeping me company. Of course, and now you leave. Oh, cats. Alright, I dig it. Okay, no, I need a break. Good Lord, how many letters do I have?
Morning. Glad to see you're still alive. Hope the mailbird's been working all right for you. Yep. Expect me to come around this time every morning. I'll have an assortment of goods. I only take a small cut, of course. Most of this will go straight back to Little Rock.
Yeah, get
Also,
on with this, shopkeep.
between you and me. But don't you worry, I won't say a thing if you misbehave. Not a little kid anymore. Morning. What do you got? Keep the change. Pleasure doing business. Pleasure doing business.
All right. Well, I think that gives us a nice natural stopping point for the moment. And yeah, we got about an hour into this, so I think let's go ahead and set a marker. And cool, marker set. And yeah, we'll move on to the next game here. I'll cut that for YouTube. Do that as play one, because I do want to stick with this. So alright. Be right back.